Hey everybody, let's talk about increasing your customer basis for a little bit. Customer service in Mary Kay might not be something that comes normal for you. It may not be like a routine thing that you just automatically know what to do. So I kind of want to go over some steps on getting customers and keeping customers and then having that fluid residual income that comes in. Now, when you said yes to Mary Kay, and one of like the major selling points of being a Mary Kay consultant is that we sell a consumable product. So our product is consumable, and that means that once they purchase it, it goes down the drain every night, and they put it back on in the morning, and they love it. Their face feels good. Their face feels good. And then, do you know what happens in most cases? The number one complaint that we get at Mary Kay Corporate is they cannot find somebody to buy from. That's the number one complaint from a Mary Kay user, is that they can't find someone to actually buy from. It's so inconvenient to find somebody to buy from. So where are the consultants? I don't know, like where are the consultants and how do they service their customers? So let's talk about that. The number one thing that you need to do is set up a system on routines on how you're going to be able to communicate with your customers. You can communicate with your customers through e-cards. We have e-cards on Mary Kay in Touch. You can communicate with your customers through email or through, we have a newsletter system on In Touch. You can communicate through your customers with a new Customer Plus app that Mary Kay has come out with. You can communicate with your customers through a Facebook group and through telephone and text, okay? So the main thing is going, okay, how often can I communicate with them and how many ways can I communicate with them? Some customers use Facebook a lot, some prefer text, but you're not going to go wrong if you do multiple forms of communication. The rule of thumb is that in 2 days after the facial, you want to do a follow-up. I'm checking on you. Thank you for coming to that party or that facial. How are you liking your products? Or what do you love about the products that you bought from me? What is your favorite product that you picked up that other night? So 2 days, follow-up phone call. 2 weeks, and you just let them know, I will be touching base with you again in 2 weeks to say, hey, and to find out how that product is working for you, and if there's anything else that you've thought of that you want to ask me or pick up. Is that okay? So you're going to ask permission. Is it okay if I call you back in 2 weeks or text you in 2 weeks to find out how you're loving the product? And then let them know when you check with them in 2 weeks that you're going to be calling them again in 2 months to service their reorder. So the method is 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. Okay, it's a method, like a strategy to this. Now, when you put their name in your customer app, you'll be able to like notate, what all their products are that they love. Did they buy like cream to powder? Did they buy CC cream? What was the things that they loved and purchased? You can also make a notation in your My Customer app of what things that they did not pick up. Like maybe they circled on their roll-it bag sheet that they really wanted the microdermabrasion, but they didn't purchase that yet. Now, hopefully she's going to book a party with you so that she can get that free or at a discount. But if she did not, you want to know what are those hot products that she would love for you to re-mention, that she doesn't really want to forget, that she might like a sample of in the future, that maybe her husband could buy from her at Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or Christmas. So it's really important that you come home from that party and you don't just drop, that you plan either that night or the next day. You coordinate the profile cards into your customers on In Touch or your app and what they purchase and what are some things that they need to have on like a wish list for the future. Okay, so 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. Now, one of the things that we want to ask that person when we're doing the individual consultation is, would she like to be put on a PCP program, which is the Preferred Customer Program? It's a very inexpensive way for you to send out a brand new lookbook to her once a quarter, and technically you don't do anything. The company actually will mail that out for you under $1. It's very cheap. It would cost you more if you took it to the post office. And they also receive a sample. So they receive a new lookbook and they receive a sample, and that keeps your customers knowing to buy from you. If you want to make sure that they don't buy from another Mary Kay consultant, the number one thing I would recommend is putting them and adding them to that preferred customer mailing list. The second thing I would make sure that you do is you're giving out your preferred customer cards, and you can print those on cardstock off of my website or off of my app under Kristen's training. And you want to make sure that they have an $800 club card. And what that means is when that person has purchased $800 worth of product from you, that they'll be able to have a shopping spree at a 50% discount. Those little shopping cards, they're little business size cards, and you can print them and have them at the mirrors. So when they sit down for the facial and they're filling out their profile survey, then you'll have those little cards already sitting there. They're like, ooh, everybody loves a rewards card. I mean, like, don't you have one? Like New York and Company, Hanes has them for pantyhose. Target, I mean, everybody loves that rewards cards. Okay, so I'm telling you, they want one, and it will make people loyal to you. It'll make people want to buy from you, and it's a great start. So customer service starts with you engaging, incorporating the tools into the customers that you have and that you're going to meet.